This is a complete beginner's guide and a tutorial to using Canva. I'm going to walk you through the very basics to complex things that you never knew that you could actually do with Canva, like writing an ebook with Canva and also creating a course, recording your screen, and even editing an entire YouTube video on Canva. There's more to it. Let's get started. Welcome to the Canva tutorial. Today I'm going to take you through the very basics all the way to certain things that I believe that you might not be aware of. So I'm going to make this very straightforward because I think you already are aware of Canva. So I'm not going to go through the process of actually signing up. All you got to do is to come to canva.com and you're going to be allowed to sign in whichever way you want. You can either sign up with your email or you can sign up with your Google account. And once you are in, this is the homepage that you're going to find with Canva. Now, Canva is a graphic designing tool. It's completely for free and there are many things you could do with it. It started with many people actually using it for graphic design, but as you can see, I am actually recording this video on Canva. So it is something I'm going to talk about. You can see right here, you have the red. So I'm recording my screen over there. But before that, let's go into what are the things you could do with Canva. So we come to you might want to try, or you can actually type whatever thing that you want to do. So let me start with something like, let's say, logo. Let's say you wanted to create a logo design. So you just have to come to templates. All you got to do is to select any one of these. There are clothing, there are gaming, fashion, photography, and just simply logo. So you can actually select one of these. And once you are here, you are going to see these types of logos. So let's say you pick one of these. All you got to do is just click, come to customize this template. And once you are here, all you can do is it's open and you can start editing to your liking. So for example, let's create a logo for ourselves. I like the dot, so let me just put it in here. And rather than writing coconut, I just want to say Gamilion X. So for example, Gamilion X, and you can just adjust it to your liking, for example, like this, and we bring it to the middle. And maybe my slogan, the black lion. Okay, something like this. And there we go. You have a logo for yourself. I mean, my audience is people who are actually wanting to start their own businesses online. So definitely you do not need to waste time and actually paying for logos. So that was the logo design. Let's say you want to create a video. You can see some of these templates already showing here. You can actually slide through and you can see you can actually create mobile videos, mobile prototype, document, resume, Instagram stories. So all you got to do is to just go through it and you can find it. You can create an ID. And even if you cannot find what you're looking for, let's say you want to create a YouTube, we're going to create a YouTube banner. You know, when you get to any YouTube channel, you can actually see on top over there, there is something called the channel banner. So we just come here, we select YouTube channel banner, and all you got to do is to just pick one of these. And the best thing about Canva is because all these ones are done by professional designers. So most of them are actually really fairly good and you can actually trust it and actually use it for your purpose. So you can just come in here, select any one of these. Let me just show you. All the time you just have to say customize your design, and all you can do is just to be editing. So once we are in the editing section, this is the time I'm going to pick it up to show you exactly what the editing interface looks like. Here is the design. This is where you're going to find different types of designs. And when you come to the elements are places where you can actually select art things such as frame, arrow, line, circle, whatever thing you're looking for. So for example, we are looking for a lion. You can just say lion and you have a lion design and you can actually add it. Whatever thing you're looking for, let's say you're looking for some space or like you're looking for a square, you just have to type it in square and it comes up here and you can actually just add it in. It is so simple to use. Let's get to the text. Adding text in Canva is so simple. You can actually just come to the side, select the text, and you can actually add it to it. You can also come to the brand, and let me explain to you what the brand is. I actually think the brand is actually only given to people who are using the paid version, because I'm already using the paid version. But do you really need it? I don't think so. Sometimes you can actually use Canva for free, which is a great idea. And now let's get to the upload section, which is very, very important. So you might want to upload an image, a video, or an audio. So this is where you do it. You come to the upload section, then you click on the upload file, and it will take you to your computer screen, and you can actually just click on whatever you want to upload, and you just bring it into the picture. As simple as that. Let's get to the draw section. The draw section, you'll be given some markers and stuff like this, and you can actually draw on top of your design. And once you're done, you just have to click it off and then just go back here, come to project. Now, in the project section, this is where actually it shows you all the designs and the things you have been working on. So it's going to show you your designs, the folders that you've created, and I actually have some folders already for my two accounts. and also images you've uploaded and video. So project is actually a great place to store and find the files that you've actually created. And when it comes to the discover or the app section, there are many other third-party platforms that are actually integrated with Canva that you can actually also use. And these are what we have, things like QR code mockups. A mockup is what you can actually use for if you're trying to sell something and you just want to see it on top of a t-shirt. You know that thing that they do. So you have a design and you want to see how it will look on a t-shirt or on a mug or something like that. You can actually use the mockups. It has integration with Google Drive. It has integration with DALI. It has integration with YouTube and all these other platforms. So you can actually find them here. Now, one of the best tools that I actually use for finding better images are Pixels. And Pixels is actually also integrated into Canva. So you can actually come here, select Pixels, and all the way you can be using Pixels from here. Generally, we used to go to Pixels. Actually, let me show you. So Pixels is actually a great platform for finding images. And in Pixels, this is where I used to come and you just select any type of image you want. Make sure they are not copyrighted, and you can actually use it in any of your design. But it is integrated in Canva, so you can actually do that right in Canva. So these are some of the things that you need to know. And let's go to photos. So photos also, this is where you can actually search for different types of photos. This is the audio. You can actually find copyright free music and other stuff. So you can come to the videos and actually add videos to your design. So for example, you're looking for minimalistic something, let's say minimalist, and you just have to type it in and it's going to give you out a lot of options. So you can select from any one of these and you can actually add to your design, something like that. And there we go. So let's get to the background. Now, when it comes to the background, we are talking about the background is simply what you see over here, right? So you can come here and select from each and every one of these, and you just have to click and it turns into your new background. So you just have to double click and you have a new background. So this is where you can actually be changing backgrounds and add stuff. Now, one other great feature that I have to talk about is the ball create. The ball create in Canva actually allows you to create multiple designs at a time. All you got to do is to come to ball create and you are just going to enter your data either manually. So yesterday I was doing something on ChatGPT, and from the list I got, let's say you want to create a section with a text which has the names and a section with a text which has their emails, and you want to have them on different pages. All you got to do is to fill out this site, and sometimes you don't even have to do this. You can just go to the Google or wherever you are bringing your data, copy and paste it, and you're going to have the whole list actually brought here. Once you've done that, for example, you can actually, let me just show you how we're going to do that. So let me add a text. So this is your design. You want to have a design like this, but you want to have a lot of this. So let's say this is the text one. Okay, let me say text one. And so that will be, let's say, where we're going to have the names and then the emails. But let's say, for example, you're trying to make a quiz for English. So we say the quiz question. Okay, let me write quiz questions. And so we are just going to make a template. And it's very important that you make the template to be what you really want to see in all the other designs. So let's say you want to create about 100 copies or 100 pages of this. You have to make sure your design is actually good, first of all. And let's say the answers are actually here. So with the answers being here, you know that this is what we're going to do. So once you come to ball create and you fill out all the information, I'm coming back to ball create, and we're going to enter our information. We have the names and the emails, and then we say, okay, so let me come down here, done. And once you've done this, you're going to come here, right click on it and click connect data. I hope you saw that. You right click and you select connect data. Once you've done that, you can just select the name and you can see it changes this way. And you come to the answer, right there, click it and right click, and there you connect it to the email. When you do this and you just press enter, what happens is you just have to come to this side and press continue. And when you connect and you say create design, because there are only two designs, there are two information, you can just say create, and this is what you're going to have. You're going to have two separate pages and all the designs actually filled. So recently, a lot of people are making money on social media because they are creating multiple contents. They are creating, like, let's say, simple quote pages. And this is actually how they are doing it. So let me just go back and then let me show you in the detail how we can actually do this. So for example, for this particular design, let's go to designs. And I'd like us to go back home because now we've done with the interface. Let's say we want to create stories. Okay, Instagram Square, we have, let's go and look for the mobile video or Instagram story. Okay, Working with a template, you know that you could never go wrong because you know that the designs are actually the same. This is exactly for Instagram stories. So let's say you want to create something. So let's pick from any one of these. Let's say, for example, we want to use, let me pick a design, a video. A video might do. So let's say we have something like this, and you just want to say, you want to be creating like for days, different types of days. So you say day, quote, here you write quote, and then let's say you want to write the name of the person, or let's bring it down here. Let me just delete this. And once you just position it in the middle, and you bring copy and you bring it back here. Let me try to blur the background. So I'm just showing you some of the things you could do with actually Canva. So once you blur the background, and let's say, for example, you want to change the font, you just have to come here and select the font. I use Poppins, and that is one of the, that's my thing that I use. And let's just make this like, let's unbold this and let's reduce the size, let's say to 45, for example. So this is it. And let's get right into it. So we come to bulk create. And let's say you already have the code. So let's enter the information manually. And let me just call this, like, for example, day one. I'm going to fill the information, day one. And let's say we have day two. You don't have to do this manually, but let me just show you a bit with two examples. And let's say the code is never, okay, never give up. Okay. And then the next day is dream big, for example. And we are done. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here, we click, right click, we connect to data, select name. I did not change it. It could actually change. Right click, connect to data, and we select emails. And once we are done, we say continue, and we generate, and boom, we have two of the codes generated. So this is an example. So there we go. It's two different posts, and it has come in this way in a video form. So if you have about 100 of codes, you don't have to go and be doing all the design. All you have to do is set up a template and have this. And many people are making money from this already using Canva. So that is it. Actually, I've shown you the things that we can actually do with Canva. Now, let me show you other things that we can actually do. So I'm going to take you through my actual design and show you how I create these thumbnails, for example. So I think if you've been following me for a time, you've seen the thumbnails that I do, and all these thumbnails actually are done over here in Canva. All you do is you can just be adding, you just have to find the inspiration from somewhere and just play around with it. For example, this photo, when I brought this photo in, it had my another background. So to remove the background, what I did was, so let me just give you an example of how to remove the background from a photo in Canva. So for example, let's try to bring in an image. I'm trying to see if I already have one of these images. So let me bring the image in. And now let's say we have this image and we want to use it. All we're going to do is to click it, come up here to edit photos. And once you are in the edit photos section, all you got to do is to come to the Magic Studio. So when I press the Magic Studio, there we go. It is doing its magic and the background will be removed. And you can see we have our photo with the background removed. Gone are the days we had to use other platforms, but now you can actually do everything on Canva. Now, this magic eraser helps you to clean up certain parts of your design that you don't like. So, for example, maybe I wanted to clear up the hand. I will just do this, okay? And let's see how it comes out. Sometimes you have to work on it several times to actually get what you really need. But with a magic eraser, you can actually take off certain things. As you can see, it's messed up, but that is the idea, that you can actually take off certain images or things from your design. So you can just clean it up or work on it. This didn't work out, but I mean, and we have the magic edit. It also helps you to, I don't know what it actually does, but this is what it's showing you, that you can actually select it and describe what you want it to put on, and it works like that, as you can see on the screen. And these are the things you can do with that. So I think now that I've gone through the basic things that you can actually create a thumbnail and all these stuffs with it, it is time for me to show you one other thing that I believe is very, very crucial. So today, let's talk about now how I created a course using Canva. So all I did was I come to the video section, just select any type of a video. So I'm assuming that you already have your curriculum, you have the topics that you like to talk about, and all you're going to do is now you're going to record. So let's just pick any of these templates. Once we are in here, all we're going to do is to come to this site. Just watch me do this. Click the upload section, this side, and come to the record yourself. As soon as I press that, things are going to change here. So I'm not going to do it right because I'm already recording something. But when you press the record yourself, and you just have to select with your screen and yourself with your, and then you have your files actually here, and you can easily record yourself with that. That is what you can do with Canva. Now, I already have an ebook which is selling, and I want to show you that I actually created this ebook right here in Canva. And there are many ebook templates that you can actually do. At the same time, I'm going to show you. So what we're going to do is we are actually just going to come here, write ebook. So let's say you use ChatGPT to help you come up with an idea for an ebook. All you need is Canva. You don't need to pay someone else to make your ebook for you. All you got to do is to use Canva, and you will be actually right, good to go. So this is the ebook. So I just designed it, and this is how everything goes. I could add, I added links to this place. I'm just waiting for it to show up. And as you can see, each page of this actually has has a link, and you can actually click it, and it will take you to exactly where you want the people to go. So in a nutshell, this is Canva and the things that Canva can do. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, all you can do is actually just give me a thumbs up and subscribe, because I'll be doing tutorials like this. My mission is to get started and grow your online business and also grow your personal brand. So see you in the next videos. Bye.